Well, hello, good people and Eagle and Commander fans. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I did not stream the early game. It's still on right now, and I'm glad because this thing is ugly, man. This thing is so bad. I don't want to hear shit about how great Justin Herbert is. Y'all need to go ahead and use the same matrix you use for Dak Prescott with that mother humper. Looking at, let me get it so far. So far, Justin Herbert is 10 of 23, 118 yards, no TDs, one interception, and they got 6 freaking points. Okay? And that makes him 0-2 in the playoffs. Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. Yeah, playoffs. Y'all say Dak's a bum? That guy's a bum. That guy's a bum. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. He's a bum. Okay? Now, you're looking behind me with this green shit right here. Mike was in Pennsylvania, and he said, oh, they have some Jason Kelsey chunky soup. Yeah, it's going to be chunky. Chunky throw up. But we're going to give this away tomorrow. Give some of those away tomorrow during the Eagles game. So you can do with it as you may. You know, smash it on the ground, or if you're an Eagle fan or whatever, you can. We'll send it to you. We'll send it to you. All right, so we're the Dallas Cowboys that are completely dysfunctional, doing Mike McCarthy's deal dirty. It's just freaking ridiculous how we do business. Other teams have decided we need a change, and we're going to go ahead and do that. The Cowboys, of course, string this out and try to make Mike McCarthy feel lucky that he has a job. I feel like they are going to get it done at some point. At some point, they'll get it done, and, you know, we'll move on from there. Now, the question then becomes is, as we get through here, we have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. Because we have to decide, one, is Mike Zimmer coming back? Are we running the same kind of defense? What players do we need here? And we know that the Cowboys have a propensity not to pay their free agents. So when you look at Osa Ndigizua, who's really our best interior defensive lineman, you know, they're not going to want to pay him. You got Micah, who they will pay. And we have defensive end. So the question becomes, because they're not going to go out there, they're not going to go out and get Myles Garrett. Let's be clear here. They're too freaking cheap. They're too cheap. So now, you've got the number 12 pick. Chances are that Abdul Carter could be on the board and Austin Gentry both could actually be on the board. Both of them could help you. But which one is the bigger need for this team? I'm going to say Abdul Carter, the 6'3", 251-pound, 24 tackles for a loss, 12-sack guy from Penn State wearing the number 11 edge rusher. Because the problem for us with edge rusher is last year we let go Dorrance Armstrong. You know, we really believe in Dorrance Armstrong. You know, he showed us that we didn't need Randy Gregory, and I told you, and I was 100% right. He was right there in production with Randy Gregory, just he didn't smoke the ganja. So we looked at it and said, no ganja, let's go ahead and take care of Dorrance Armstrong because he was a lot less money. And there's another interception. Pick six. It was tipped, but it's a pick six. Justin Herbert. I don't want to hear shit about Justin Herbert. Now, don't come at me and talk about how good Justin Herbert is. He's trash. 2 interceptions. We're talking about a guy, the last time he was in the playoffs, they literally got 4 turnovers in the first quarter. We're up 27-0 and lost the game. He's a bum. You could give him plausible deniability because they had Kellen Moore last year. You can't do that now. Can't do it. He sucks. That pass was high. It was high. Right through the receiver's hands. High. He sucks. Justin Herbert stinks. All right. The problem for the Cowboys is they're probably not going to play Goldston. Well, no, they may play Goldston. But they're probably not going to pay Osa Digizua, in which case they'll draft somebody or they'll bring in somebody else. As far as defensive ends, we got problems. Carl Lawson, I think, had 4 or 5 sacks on the season. Ended up having a decent season. And, that was one of those moves that was done at training camp. Do I think that that's enough? And he's a free agent, by the way. He's a free agent. So that means he's looking to get paid. He's not a bad player. And he's had some flashes, but he is an older player. Is that enough? No. Going to last year, we were looking at Sam Williams to be kind of like Dorrance Armstrong, not Randy Gregory-like, but sometimes you see him make boneheaded mistakes. He tore his ACL in beginning camp. So are we looking at this and saying we're going to go ahead and look at Sam Williams, who thus far had not done a lot of great things, and he's a second-round pick for us, and we know how second-round picks work? Not real well. So you have him. We have Marshawn Nealon, who has had, he's had some good games. He's, but had some decent games, but again, young and injury-prone. And when you look at our defense, this is a problem because, see, the key thing is you can put pressure on the quarterback. And Abdul Carter, he can definitely put pressure on the quarterback. He can take some of that focus off Micah Parsons, where Micah Parsons can really do some damage. To me, we've got holes all over the place. I still am worried about my left tackle. I'm not sure Tyler Guyton's that guy. I think we need another running back that's going to be an impact guy day one. I think we need another wide receiver. I think we need an edge rusher. I think we need another linebacker. I think we need another safety. And the problem is we don't know what's going to fall our way. It could be a situation where we have a CeeDee Lamb type that falls our way, and you don't want to turn that down. But you also, too, have to look at it and say, I need a guy who can get his ass to the quarterback. Abdul Carter and Micah Parsons last night, 10 o'clock last night, tweeting, hoping that the NFL will let the two of them play together. Now, 10 o'clock last night, that was while he was with Jerry Jones. Yeah, because I was here at 11 o'clock watching the end of the Ohio State Texans game. University of Texas game. And it was said that Micah Parsons hung with Jerry Jones hours after that game. So he was with Jerry Jones when he was tweeting that out. Interesting. We'll see. Alrighty, good people. We'll be live streaming at 8 o'clock for the Steelers-Ravens game, which will probably be ugly. Ravens games are always so ugly, but you got to do what you got to do. Peace out, people. Peace.